Hello, people. You're welcome back to the channel. I cannot even sing anymore. But of course, it is your one and only Lady Jackson bringing you this update on the Big Brother Naija Season 8 All-Star Season as a day hot. It is the day 2. I brought you like 1 or 2 videos on what's been happening. And you just know that I'm the queen of the back-to-back show. So of course, the day has been going so well so far, but then Big Brother announced that the head of house games was going to, start at 2 p.m. Remember that there is a black envelope challenge at 7 p.m. So, he said he was going to be calling the housemates one by one into the arena. And this particular game is like each of the housemates is going to play a game of memory. In the arena, there are 20 boxes. Each housemate will open and close all the boxes and try to remember the location of each object placed in the boxes in a matter of 60 seconds. Now, after opening and closing all the boxes, they will dance for about another 60 seconds, just so that, by any song that Big Brother chooses. Hopefully for them to forget the arrangement. While they dance, there is a bowl in front of them with different envelopes that has pictures of the objects they've seen in those boxes. Now they're meant to draw an envelope. Open when you have to go and identify where the location of 2 of the objects are, and then of course quickly go back and draw another envelope and do it for the second time. Now the first person to achieve this in a matter under 5 minutes. Now if you achieve it under 5 minutes, you've passed, but the shortest time will win the head of house challenge. Now the first person to go on for this is Kidwire. Now Kidwire went there. He was a little bit confused. I must say, Big Brother did not explain this game to the housemates well enough, because each of them kept getting confused. And this guy actually reached the maximum of up to 5 minutes or more. But he tried, because I know if it was me, I might really, really, really struggle with it. But he did well. And then next we had I think it was Uriel who was called to come and have the show on. They told her what it was going to be, and she was asking questions because she was confused at some point. Synth girl started, and while she was opening the boxes so fast, she was like, cursing. Oh, fuck, oh my god, oh shit, well, I cannot remember. And then the music started, a girl was giving us some dance moves as though it was like a gym exercise session. And when she was done, she was confused because she picked the first envelope and she was like, I really know what this is, Big Brother. I know it's around that corner, but now I'm confused and all the 9 yards. And literally at that point, I was laughing my ass out. And so the Black Envelope Challenge had to start, and we had our first epic fight in the house just in day 2 after the Black Envelope winner was announced and the losers. And I'm going to give you the details, so of course stick to the end of this video because you're going to see everything. Big Brother had to call all the housemates into the lounge, and they went on for the Black Envelope Challenge. Now, according to the rules, housemates are to search in and around of the house to identify black envelopes. In the envelope is the information that one of the envelopes has immunity. Now, of course, amongst this, Tolani Badge, Princess, and Kidwire were banned from, joining in that particular games because they rushed to go and search for it when the instruction had not been completed, like the buzzer has not been given. And then while the search was on and they were scattering and destroying things, Mercy Eke found one of the envelopes and kept shouting, what God cannot do does not exist. I was shouting with her when she was saying, how will you shout? I was screaming because I know where she's coming from. Now, something now happened. Frodd and sheggz found us another envelope at the same time. you know, and they had to drag for who would take it first. Later, she left it for Frodd, and then Big Brother had to ask them, like, you guys have to settle it in your own terms. But then the twins had to cut up with them because Big Brother had to ask Mesieke to read her own envelope, and then she read, congratulations, you have immunity for the week from nominations in case you do not win the head of house challenge. And she was screaming, and then the downside to it is that when Frodd opened his own to read, it was try next time. And then we had the first ever big fight in the Big Brother house because after they were done with the announcement of who won the immunity from the Black Envelope Challenge, we then saw where Venita was just, spewing words at Frodd, saying that why was he angry when Big Brother told he and Sheyi to decide who actually was there first to get the envelope. After all, they didn't even win what and what. And there was a back and forth, basically. Frodd was trying to tell her that, no, I'm not being angry. I'm just saying that we being put in that position just made me feel bad. Secondly, I was there first. I was there. Nobody was there. I spotted it. And I was going there until when I just shifted a chair. It was like a flash. I saw somebody's hand there. And then I raised my head up and saw that it was Sheyi. That was why you see that Sheyi actually left it for me. But no, Venita kept going back and forth, and at some point I was like, girl, you're really overreacting. Calm your nerves. Like, it's not that deep, baby girl. It's really not that deep. So there is this very interesting conversation about how Frodd embarrassed, humiliated Angel at a club, him and his friends, and she was having this conversation alongside with, there was Adekunle and then there was Neil. And according to Angel, I was actually fighting with Frodd before we came into this house. We fought at a club. Adekunle responded, why? I feel like it's your fault. Angel was like, it was one of these nights now, every time Frodd wants to go out, he'll invite someone, right? He was like, babe, let's go out. He came to get me from my house. We went to Buzz Bar and then to Quillox. And then we met his friends on their table. And I mistakenly shifted his friend, maybe his table or his chair or something, and the guy ordered his bouncers to move me, and I started shouting, and then Frodd turned and he said to me, I said, keep quiet, he ordered me. And he was like, nah, that's not good. No be person where you go pick from her house. It was like, I blasted him. We were shouting outside the club. I started looking for friends that were there or any random person to take me back home. I told him to give me my stuff from his car. Like, I was so pissed. I'm like, yes, girl, if it was me, I was going to break somebody's head.